Hey Canucks fans, it is Canucks game day. The Canucks take on the best team in the NHL, the Colorado Avalanche, and their goalie will be Jaroslav Halak. I am Canuck Clay, and this is my Canucks Take on One Take. It's Clay's Canucks commentary for Wednesday, March the 23rd. If you're new, here's what you should do. Hit the subscribe button now for daily Canucks insight that's positive, timely, and trustworthy. It's Wednesday. That means I have my live stream at 10 p.m. tonight. I hope you join me. That means I have my bowling update, my weekly bowling update at the very end of this video. Stick around for that. And speaking of bowling, thanks to everyone who joined us for our impromptu live stream last night. Me versus Jake versus Sean. I think the first game was really entertaining. Some good bowling by all three of us. The second game, not so much. Jacob was awesome, bowling a 248. Sean and me, not so much. So Jacob wins the showdown. I came in second, and Sean came in third. But thanks to everyone who joined us for that 40-minute video last night. Jaroslav Halak is starting in net tonight. Yes, that Halak. Same guy who I don't think has won a game since 2015. I shouldn't say that. He's won a couple games this year. But yeah, the Canucks are going back-to-back. They have Colorado today to kick off their 4-game road trip. They have Minnesota tomorrow, so it is a true back-to-back on the road against two very tough teams. So maybe you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. If you're going to play Halak in one of them, which one do you play him in? Do you play him in the second one, technically the weaker of the two teams, but then you're more tired? Or do you play him in the first one and give him the best shot from a standpoint of your team's healthier in front of you, but then the team you're playing against is really, really good. But maybe you think you're going to lose the Colorado game anyway, so you want a better chance to win the Minnesota game. I don't know. Or maybe it's, I know what Bruce Boudreau's motivation is. He says that Halak often gets the second of the back-to-backs, so they want to switch it around a bit. And if Halak shuts out the Colorado Avalanche or only lets in one or two and the Canucks win, number one, I'll be very surprised. And number two, we'll be singing his praises. But yes, we'll see what happens. It's indeed Halak tonight, and it's Demko against Minnesota tomorrow. So I guess right off the bat, Canucks fans, put in the comments, how do you feel about that? How do you feel about Halak starting, and what is your confidence level in him right now? Do you still think he's a good, solid, bona fide NHL goaltender, and he just had a rough go of it this year, unfortunate, not getting much into a rhythm? And do you think he's going to play well tonight? Or do you think he's going to get lit up and to really put a final nail in the coffin of the Canucks' playoff hopes? Yes, the Canucks have 67 points in 64 games, so they have 18 more games. You think they got to get to about 94 points, so that means they got to get to they have 67 or 68 points. I can't remember now. Maybe it's 68 points. So if they got to get to 94, they got to win 13 more games. That's just to get to 94. If you need 95 or 96, they got to win 14 games. So really, do you see the Canucks going 13-5 is the question. Do you see the Canucks going 13-4-1 or 14-4? That's a lot. That's only 4 or 5 losses total, not just in regulation, but total. So, and do you chalk one up against Colorado tonight? So we'll see. Put your score predictions in the comments below as always, and put your Canucks goal scorer. I'll give mine in a second. Let's talk about the lineup real quick. So we have Halak in net with Demko backing him up. Then your D is Oyel and Myers, Hughes with Shen, Brad Hunt on the right, and Travis Dermott making his debut on the left, making his Canucks debut. So there's some thought there, well, isn't he the guy who can play both sides? Why doesn't he play on the right and Hunt plays on the left? He did say yesterday that he is a tiny bit more comfortable on the left. And my guessing Boudreau's motivation is you want to make a new guy as comfortable as possible. So again, Oyel, Myers, Hughes with Shen, Dermott, and Hunt. That means that Kyle Burroughs is the extra, not Tucker Pullman, who didn't make the trip, and not Noah Juleson, who didn't make the trip. Up front, same lines that they practiced with yesterday. So your top line is Miller, Pearson, and Garland. Second line of Horvat, Petey, and Besser. Third line has Richardson centering Lammikko and Highmore. I almost said Mott. Again, Richardson centering Highmore and Lammikko. So Richardson moves to the middle and they move Lammikko to the left. And then the fourth line of Nick Patan between Chase Son and Podkolzin. Bruce Boudreau talked about the rationale of putting Richardson in the middle. He actually kind of said that Richardson as a veteran has earned it. So, and that Lammikko can provide a bit more speed, maybe a bit more grit on the wing. So we'll see what happens. Again, Richardson starting in the middle between Lamico and Highmore. Boudreau also said the other thing they could do is move Patan to a wing and then move Lamico in the middle as well. But that would mean then Richardson and Lamico would be centering different lines. So you throw that all in there. You're playing against the best team in the entire NHL. And you got Jaroslav Halak in net. So Canucks fans, given all of that, what is your score prediction for today's game? Part of me says it's in Colorado. Colorado's good. Vancouver is not so good. And Halak's in net. Part of me, I don't want this to happen. Part of me says it's going to be 5-1 or 6-1 for Colorado, of course. Like a whitewash, but whipping them. But then part of me says the Canucks are going to win only because they're not really supposed to. And it would just be the most Canucks thing to do. So I'm going to err on the side of, let's be positive. Let's go Canucks win tonight. Somehow the Canucks are going to win 4-3. Yes, that's my prediction. Vancouver winning 4-3 and JT Miller leading the way, scoring the first Canucks goal. So I would love to know your score prediction. I would love to know your goal scorer, first Canucks goal scorer. And maybe this will come out in your prediction. Give me your confidence level in Jaroslav Halak starting in goal for the Vancouver Canucks tonight. So don't forget, after I do all my shout outs, I will do my bowling update. So I want to obviously thank my sponsors, Perform and Transform, Personal Training and Weight Loss. Sign up now for a free 7-day trial. Use the link in my video descriptions. And Advanced City Experts Real Estate Group. Contact Jason Lim and his team for all of your real estate needs. To legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Justin Credible, legendary Andrew Chang, and Hall of Fame members Jens 95, simalexander, Chris Seifried, Adam Broomfield, Shannon Hollingworth, HSM Fangirl Gaming, Smooth Groove, and Carol Bovenlander. Thank you for your support as always, and thanks to the support of all members of all levels. You're listed in my video descriptions. If you want to become a member of the CCC Crew, press the join button underneath this during my videos or the memberships tab on my YouTube channel. Don't forget, tonight, 10 p.m. live stream, my regular Wednesday live stream. It turns out to be a post-game live stream tonight. Then Saturday, my pub night, Canuck Clay, meetup, Monkey Nine Brewing in Richmond from 3:30 to 7:30 to watch the Canucks play against the Stars. Great prizes, great food and drink. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then, yeah, those are the two main things. And then I'll give you my quick bowling update right now. Remember I was telling you how excited I was to start the second third of the season? Well, we lost 34-16. Basically the same score we lost to Jake's team last time, but the scores were a little bit differently distributed. So last time I only got 2 points. This time I got 4. So I split 2 games with my opponent, but he won total just by 10 pins. Last game we both bowled well. He shot a 203, I shot a 187, and I was only 6 up on him going into that game. So he beat me by 10 and he won the total. So that's 2. He got 6 points and I got 4. So I got 4. Our middle guy, Amby, rebounded really well, and after getting swept last week, he got 6 of his 10 points. So he won 2 games plus total. Opposite of me, I won 2 games but lost total. So he got 6. So 4-6. And then Jeff, who is good but didn't play so well yesterday, and he ran up against my son, Jacob, who was awesome last night. So Jeff only won 1 game and not total, obviously. So he got 2 points only. So then 6, 4, and 2, that makes 12. And of the 4 games, which are worth 4 points each, and the final total, which is worth another 4, group total, we only won game number 4. We didn't win game 1, 2, or 3. So we only get 4 of those 20 points. So I got 4, Amby got 6, Jeff got 2, and we got 4 out of 20 team points. So that only means 16 points. So not the best start, but and for me overall, I just bowled okay. Sure, I won 2 of the 4 games, but I only bowled 160 average, and that was my worst actually outing of the season so far. So I hope to get back on track next week. Didn't really hurt me too much when I played against the 2 boys. If you haven't watched the live stream, go back and watch it. It's pretty funny. Sean and Jake are actually really funny on the mic, but you guys know that already. It was a good chance to have some fun. And maybe I'll do something like that again soon. People seem to like that kind of thing. So if you made it this far, 10 minutes in the video, why don't you put in the chat today, because it's Wednesday, it's Canucks, it's Avalanche, I bowled, it's Halak, it's Dermott, it's Richardson, their first team. just say beginnings. Beginnings. And the beginnings would stand for Dermott, Richardson, the beginning of a road trip, and maybe a new career arc for Halak in the last 18 games of the season. So that's the code word for today. Put in the chat, all caps, beginnings. Let's see if you spell it correctly too, but it doesn't matter. The intent's always good around here. Okay, friends, also leave a comment below with your score prediction and your first Canucks goal scorer and your confidence in Halak in his new beginnings. All right, friends, subscribe if you'd like to, like this video if you'd like to, become a member of the channel if you'd like to, and leave a comment down below if you'd like to. Stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Have a great day. Enjoy the Canucks game. See you tonight at 10 p.m. God bless, and go Canucks go.